Okie dokie. Step 3, triage. And I'm gonna take a drink of water because I forget to do that. Okay, so you're at the stage where you've got all of your grant opportunities into a matrix, right? So I'm gonna assume you've got about 15 to 20 listed. I want you to now start reorganizing them, and you're going to put at the top the ones that you feel are the best fit and the ones that have the first come, first serve, because we want to take action on those immediately, so long as it makes sense and it's a good fit. I want you to be reflecting on the value of the grant versus the amount of effort to pursue it. And don't forget whatever those reporting requirements might be on the back end. So I'm seeing a lot of very small grants come out, like $500 to $1,000. And in many instances, fine. Like if that's really fundamentally going to help you keep going, go for it. But think twice about those, because you can spend a lot of time pursuing those and it really doesn't pan out. So that's just something to think about. Let's really prioritize them. And I have like a whole process for usually teaching this, but for right now, this is kind of the quick and dirty version. Some tips for research. So review the funding agency website carefully. So whoever is the person providing the organization providing the grant. Read the funding guidelines carefully. However, I'll say that I'm not seeing a lot of guidelines right now for coronavirus relief grants because they're just getting deployed fast. So for that reason, we just have to be logical about it. And that's why we fall back on the step 1 that I talked about, the program overview. If you can answer what your organization is, who you serve, why you're darned important and they better keep you going, and why this is some seriously urgent stuff and you need to be supported, then that's what you need. That's what you need to respond to the application. We don't need funding guidelines to tell us that. So that's why it's important that if you don't have funding guidelines, just focus on the logical responses about why you need to be awarded funding. So my slides will switch. This is a huge rule. I'm like obsessed with this rule as I click past it. It's a make or break for me, and I really drill it in the course. So I, generally speaking, really want to know what % of applicants are successful, and generally advise targeting a 20% or greater likelihood of success, which you calculate by dividing the number of awards by the number of applicants. Now, the caveat to this little lesson is that many of the grant programs rolling out have never existed before, so there's no way to know the number of applicants that there will be, right? So that can be a problem. But if you are looking at any program that has existed before, you've got to do this because there's no sense in pursuing a grant with a 2% chance of success. Just a quick rule that if you stick by it, you'll be more successful. Grant writing. Contact the funder. Now, I know when a lot of these programs, like they don't have time, it's really tough if things are moving fast. But even if all you do is send an email with that program overview and it says, hey, can you just glance at this and give us confirmation that you think we're a good fit for your program or not? Just getting an email response back that says, yes, please apply, or no, I don't think we're a good fit, will save you lots and lots of time. So it's worth doing. And if you can't get a response from a funding agency, fine, but generally then we want to make sure that application's easy so that you're not wasting a bunch of time on something with a lot of unknown risk.